Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be having a look at the IRONJAWZ Battletome Supplement that's free to download now from the Warhammer community site. Here we go, then. This is great news. We can get that download right away. I was hoping this would be the case, and on Sunday when I did the pre-order preview, I thought they might put it out in an article during the week rather than making us wait till Saturday when those pre-orders go live. So this is fantastic. So in the video, I'll go through the Battletome Supplement in detail so you can have a good look at it, show you where to get it, and then talk through some of the War Scrolls as well. Here it is then, the IRONJAWZ Battletome Supplement, and if you just go to the Warhammer community link down below, go down to the bottom, hit the download button, and then you can see the PDF, and then if you export that as a PDF, you can download it to your computer or to your phone or iPad, whatever you use, and then you've got it to hand. And it's a proper Battletome Supplement, this. It's got all the narrative, lore, the backgrounds, everything in there. It hasn't got all of the units though, so if you were expecting to see all of the units for the IRONJAWZ in this one place, it doesn't have the older ones available. This is literally only for these new models that are available to pre-order this coming Saturday. So you'll definitely be using this alongside your Orruk Warclans Battletome that's also available to buy as a regular book. So this really is a supplement to that, just to get up to date with all these new models. But really good to see all the different ways you can play the Morgue Grunter model. That's awesome. And then all the other ones we saw in the pre-order preview and the price video that I did yesterday, they're all included in here now. So we can really see exactly what they can do. Here you can see you've got the contents. So it's got all the background. That's going to be in the Mobs, Fists and Brawls section, so a good few pages there. Then Fury of the War as well, and then we go into the Battletome Supplement IRONJAWZ with all the War Scrolls from page 20 to 26, and so this will cover all those new models. Cool to see that the Morgue Grunter has got 3 different War Scrolls. You've got the Morgue Grunter Gougers, the Morgue Grunter with Hacking Crew, and then finally the Tusk Boss on the Morgue Grunter. All 3 War Scrolls come with the Unstoppable Momentum ability, and this really is shaping how we're going to be playing these Morgue Grunters. These pigs are going to be going absolutely crazy on the battlefield, and the Unstoppable Momentum is there to kind of relate that in some rule form. Here you can see it tells us that the unit has a momentum score that affects the values represented by the asterisks for the unit as shown on the momentum table that's at the bottom of the image here. At the start of the battle, the unit has a momentum score of 1, and each time the unit finishes a run or a charge move, you'll add D3 to its momentum score. The unit's momentum score can never exceed 6, and at the end of each turn, you'll subtract 1 from the unit's momentum score to a minimum of 1. So you're always going to be wanting to either run or charge to really get that momentum score as close to 6 as you can. As your momentum score goes up, so does your movement, the Kill Chopper's Rend, and the Mighty Tusk's damage output as well. And you can see on a 6, you can go right up to a movement 12, the Kill Choppers get -3 Rend, and then the Mighty Tusks will do D3 plus 3 damage. Let's see how that would play out with the Tusk Boss on the Morgue Grunter. So you can see you've got the Kill Choppers there, and usually the Rend is just an asterisk, so it's going to either be -1, 2 or 3, depending on your momentum score. Damage is always going to be 2 with those Kill Choppers, and then the movement's going to be from anywhere 9 to 12 inches. And then you can see the Mighty Tusks there doing some potential damage of 6 each time. And so with the Mighty Tusks, you've got a 2-inch range, you can make 2 attacks, hitting and wounding on a 3+. Rend is always going to be -3 for those Mighty Tusks. So if you get 2 hits through and you wound twice, you know, you're going to do some damage there. That's going to be pretty fierce. And on top of that, you've also got the Pig Hacker to get stuck in with. You've got Trampling Trotters, and then those Kill Choppers that we looked at as well. There's a thing called Headlong Charger as well. So while this unit, so that's any of the 3 versions of the Morgue Grunter, well, while that unit has a momentum score of 4 or more, the unit can charge even if it ran earlier in the turn. So you can be doing running and charging here. So once you get those initial runs in, maybe get a charge quite quickly in the game, later on when your momentum score's higher, you can really start covering some ground across the battlefield, going after those different objectives, getting the enemy off them, or maybe just rushing the enemy wherever they're trying to get away from you. So this could be pretty fun. And there's one other addition here called Earwigum, and it says, during the first battle round, do not subtract 1 from the momentum score of friendly Morgue Grunter units at the end of each turn. That's only during the first battle round though. When I first saw this, I kind of felt like they were really forcing you to play these in a specific kind of way. But I suppose really this is what the IRONJAWZ are all about. Especially if you're playing the Morgue Grunters and any of the other mounts. You want to rush at the enemy, you want to cover ground quickly and charge at them. That's what they're all about, getting stuck in and doing damage to the enemy. So it kind of makes sense, rather than deciding how you're going to play them, it complements the way that they would play narratively, I suppose. So I think it kind of has grown on me after I've read it a few times. But I'd love to know what you think about this. Let me know in the comments section down below. Do you think it would be quite boring playing this out if this is the way you kind of really need to play them to make them effective? Or do you think it's a fun way and you would do it anyway? Looking forward to hearing what you think. Alright, let's have a look at the other war scrolls. I'm going to go through them quite quick, just picking out some interesting stats or abilities for each one. Let's begin with the Ardboy Big Bus. You're definitely going to be wanting to play him with some Ardboys, it makes sense. And he's got the Iron-Fisted Commander, and this ability means that he can issue the rally command up to 2 times in the same phase. But if he does do that, then each command must be received by a friendly Ardboys unit. So you're going to have to play quite a few Ardboys units here, I think, to get the most out of this. And for here now as well at the bottom, it says that when a friendly Ardboys unit receives the rally command from a friendly unit with the ability, you can return 1 slain model to that unit for each 5+ instead of each 6. So a nice little bonus there to get some of the Ardboys back in action. Next up is Zogrock Anvil Smasher. I love this ability here called Ward Smashing Chopper. It says if the unmodified hit roll for an attack made with this unit's Ward Smashing Chopper is 6 and the target has any wards, that unit's wards are smashed. If a unit's wards are smashed, for the rest of the battle, ward rolls cannot be made for that unit. That's fantastic. You can eliminate ward battles for the whole battle, especially if you get in nice and early and pick out some key enemy units. That's going to be brilliant. I really like that rule. Next, we've got Brute Ragers, and I'm just going straight in here with the Bone Shattering Strike. I love this one, but Berserkers is good because they can run and still charge later in the turn. So they're going to cover ground quickly to catch up with those hogs, but it's Bone Shattering Strike that really stood out here, and it says that if the unmodified hit roll for an attack made with a Brute Crusher is 6, that attack causes 6 mortal wounds to the target and the attack sequence ends. This is so cool because if you put a Chain Smasher on there, you've got 6 attacks, so you're going to do a lot there. You've got a lot of chances to get those 6s, so this is really nice. It does say that each model in a Brute Ragers unit is armed with one of the following weapon options: Chain Smasher, Mighty Gore Hacker, or Brute Crusher. So I wonder if you could actually have 3 Chain Smashers. We'd have to check on that to make sure, but it might be a bit strong with 18 attacks and 6s doing 3 mortal wounds. Would that be a little bit too much? On to the Weird Brute Wreckers now. These are great models, my second favourite from the selection we saw on Sunday. And again, they've got the Berserkers so they can run and charge. And then they've got Weird Brute Musk, so they get a ward of 5+, but only if they're within 3 inches of enemy units. Not too happy with the Green Rage. I don't think that's all that awesome. And you'd only want to do it if you're going after target units that has 10 or more models in. So these would be the ones to take in going against those swarms. Next to the Orruk Ardboys, and they've got a little bit going on here. You can still have your champion and a standard bearer as well. And you've got Shield Bash each time this unit fights. After all of its attacks have been resolved, pick one enemy unit within 1 inch of this unit and roll a dice for each enemy in the unit within 1 inch of that unit. These dice rolls are referred to as Shield Bash rolls. For each Shield Bash roll of 6+, that enemy unit suffers 1 mortal wound. This could be pretty effective, especially considering you can have 10 of these in the unit, so that's pretty nice. But if you're using the Ardboy stickers, you're going to be 2 inches away, so I wonder how that's going to work out. If you did do that, would you get the most out of it? But you do have the option of going for the Ardboy choppers anyway. And finally, we've got the pitched battle profile. So here you can see the unit sizes and the points values as well, the battlefield roles, and then all the notes too. So some different points values for the various Morgue Grunters that you can go from. You're looking at the lowest at 180, right up to 380 if you went for the Tusk Boss on Morgue Grunter. So it looks like you can get quite a lot out of that model, and the price was pretty good as well. A lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. There you go then, that's just a quick overview of this free to download Battletome supplement for the IRONJAWZ. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. It's really great to see all these new images now for the new models. I can't wait to get my IRONJAWZ actually finished, and then I'll think about adding some of these to it, but I'm determined to paint what I've got first before I do that. But looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this supplement, and also what do you think about Games Workshop doing this for free? I hope this is something they're going to continue with. That would be awesome if they did. But if you're looking to get hold of this download, head over to the link down below to the Warhammer community site, click that download button, export as a PDF, and it's all yours. It's been a fantastic few weeks for Age of Sigmar. All those IRONJAWZ models looking so good. We've got the King of the Troggoths as well to look forward to. And not long ago, Cities of Sigmar was here with the army set as well. And then today we got to see that brand new Warcry warband for the Fire Slayers. We've got my favourite reveal from the Nova Open Online to look forward to as well. And then all the prices confirmed for all these IRONJAWZ models up and on the channel already. I'll link to those at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, it'd be great if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters for helping me to keep going with these regular videos. I couldn't do this without you, and I appreciate your support so much. If you'd like to join the Patreon community, support the channel, get some great perks at the same time, there's a link down below in the description. It'll be awesome to see you there.